Well, hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Lifeofwonders. As you know, this is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, then you already know what to do. So today is a time in which we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Disney 100 Mattel creations, or well, definitely Mattel exclusive Tiana doll that was released back in 2023 for the 100 Years of Wonder. And I also have the holiday 2024 for whatever reason by Shop Disney of Tiana here, because these are the two new Tiana dolls that we got back in 2023, and I am going to be comparing them both because I feel like they might have the most amazing skulls for Tiana as an 11 inches and a half doll yet. So anyway, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing this one, but then I will be comparing that. And also the price was like very comparable, I would say. I think that this one was originally like around 50 US dollars. It was definitely about 50 euros for me, and this one was like just about the same. So for the same price, we're going to point out the differences and similarities between them both. Now this one I already made a review of her, so you can check it out. And this one over here comes in the Disney 100 sort of like gemstone, not quite shaped, but you know, it has like the glimmer and the sparkle of it, and you know, like the geometric cut, similar to Cinderella, which I already reviewed as well. And then after this one I will start reviewing the Radiance collection dolls, and then I will make a ranking and so many more things, and I will try to compare those with previous releases by Mattel or Shop Disney, or you know, something like that, to just make it a little bit more complete. Now the box is something that I quite like. I think that it's very playline as a whole, um, and I was not expecting to like the box as much, but the box feels quite, it feels like holiday Barbie in a way. So yeah, I mean, if you can count that as signature or collector, I would say this box is quite collectible, and it's a really nice display for the doll itself. Now we have the Disney collector logo right there, and then over here we can read Tiana Disney 100. We have the, yeah, like the diamond shaped pattern, the Mattel logo, which is really nicely placed there, very subtle. Then on both sides the continuation of the pattern continues as such. And then on the back we have a very beautiful illustration of Tiana wearing her iconic gown, and then it reads Disney 100 to commemorate Disney 100 Years of Wonder. This collector Tiana doll gets the platinum treatment, wearing a luxe fashion inspired by her memorable green gown from Disney's The Princess and the Frog. Tiana sparkles with Tiana sparkles in satin, glitter, and an elegant lily pad motif. A dream come true for for your doll collection. Um, yeah, I'm very excited. I'm not quite sure if it's a dream come true as such, uh, but I am very excited for the new face sculpt of Diana in a bit more of a collector level. So it differs from the Playline one. And then right over here we can read Mattel empowering the new generation through play. Very, very important. What I will be doing is taking her out of the box. We're going to go through her details, and then I will make comparisons here, and I will give you my final thoughts. Alright, so here we have our girl out of the box next to the Shop Disney Holiday Tiana doll. And my first impression is that I am very um, yeah, I'm very happy that I got her, especially because of the face, the hair, the screening. That is something that I definitely love about this doll. But then the dress isn't given to me as much, especially having other versions of the same that, in my opinion, feel a bit more luxurious than this one. Although I have to say that this version seems to be quite close to the original one, even though it doesn't go all the way down. It's not as short as I was just about to say Shop Disney, as the Cinderella version from the Disney 100 Mattel Creations, and it's a really pretty, quite voluminous dress, so it's okay. I would say for collectors that might not have this version of the dress. Although once again, I do have the designer fairy tale one, which to me is like the best that has been created for it. But then even the first edition Tiana doll had a much I don't know, again, in my opinion, luxurious sort of like gown. Though, yeah, this one is pretty. Anyhow, so the doll comes with a stand, which is the very same stand that Cinderella came with, which is really nice. It has a saddle, yeah, like a saddle position that would also click in between her legs, and that is something that I appreciate. So just the fact that they've included and a stand, that is something to appreciate. She doesn't have with any sort of like certificate of authenticity, so or anything like that, which I mean, to me it doesn't add anything like really. They could just have given us like a paper, but anyway, it's just that I would just mention that. And now, okay, so let's go through the details of her. First, I might have to like um, sort of like fix a few things here, but I think that face wise this doll is perfection. I love her. I think this might be my favorite Tiana face released so far. Even though I very much love the new version of Shop Disney, but this feels more cartoony, as you can see, which is weird. That I mean, what's weird about it is that this Tiana has the classic Shop Disney articulated body, not the new one, but the previous one, which is a bit more realistic. Even though it's very thin, it's realistic in proportions, and the head, it's so much bigger, and this one has a more realistic face and head in terms of proportion, but then the body has like the really shrunk shoulders and the big feet, and she seems to be one of the tallest though, which probably make her feel a bit more styled, because there will be different bodies. Again, I will be comparing them all once I've already reviewed them individually. But yeah, that is a bit weird. The skin complexion seem to be it seems to be really similar. So if I wanted to just give her some more articulation, because this one only has the basic 5 points, which is another, it's a bummer that we only have those 5 points. For displaying purposes, it doesn't, affect it. But I think Mattel should have added at least elbow articulation. That would have helped a little bit, in my opinion. Though it has the new princess proportions, as I said. Now the hair is saran, although it's very heavily gelled to just keep, this shape. I love the way the band has been achieved with multiple curls, which is super cool. It reminds me of the Disney style. No, sorry, what am I talking about? Okay, Disney fairy tale designer one that also came with a big bun with curls, but I think that this one is even better. And then I love the accessories. This time around we have her tiara that is translucent clear with a hint of green, and then we have these earrings, which are so cool. And I think this would have been perfect to transfer onto this doll here that doesn't come with earrings, and that is unfortunate. But if I create earring holes, then, or if I pierce her ears, then these ones would feel very wintry, um, and she would look really nice with those. Now, having said that, well, we can see that I don't find any sort of like pixelation or anything like that. I think I mean, the screening is really good, and I got her online. I didn't know about the specific doll that I was receiving, but then again, I'm very happy with the quality control here when it comes to the face and when it comes to everything, really. Um, I think it's pretty cool, and she's so amazing. Now, once again, both. Um, I love both faces so much, but this one probably is my favorite because it's a bit more realistic in a way, and I love the gradient of color for the lips. Then moving down, we have her gown. As I said, the gown has a lot of volume, which is very cool, and it has like three different layers. So we have the petal layer, which is this kind of material, which is softer than it looks. It's not as papery. um, this one over here is more papery though. I mean, the one that comes underneath, it's not hemmed or anything. None of the layers are, um, but I guess that the final result looks pretty cool. In my opinion, is equivalent to the Disney style series of Hasbro by Hasbro. I would say. Um, then this time around, we have this applique, um, which is a floral applique, and I think I prefer this one over the Cinderella one. I think it's a little bit more elegant. It doesn't feel as tacky. The other one was just going, I don't know, it was too big, and this one being a bit more like, shrunk, and you can take it off. I mean, it's sewn onto the dress, but you can definitely take it off if you want it, although I think it adds a bit of like, yeah, glam, I guess, because it goes with the glitter that's part of the second layer, which is a very soft and very thin tulle layer, and then we have little stars going all throughout it, and then the layer that's like the final one, it's this lemon shade one with the shape of the petals, and it's pretty cute. I mean, again, like the final effect, if you don't have any dress of Tiana, of like this version over here, I would say go for it because it's a really pretty dress to have it on display. um it's just that it isn't as luxurious as other versions, like, you know but the what I like most is the volume. So for example, a classic doll will never have this volume unless it is the first edition, which I don't think it has this volume either, but it's really pretty the way it is constructed. Now, it does not have any petticoat, but it comes with a piece of cardboard to just create or keep, because the thing is, all right, I believe that this is the same plasticky satin material that Cinderella came with, but because it's cut like so, it won't keep the volume as well as the other one, which is like more, it's like thicker without the cut, and so it's important to keep that, or either just using any other sort of petticoat. And I will turn her around to see if there is. Okay, so the good thing is, well, right, okay, this is something so cool. I have noticed that they didn't connected the outer layer here with the inner one, which they did for Cinderella, if I'm not mistaken, and that is something that I appreciate very much because it adds a bit more of a flow effect, and it doesn't it's less constricted, if that makes sense, and that is something that I always appreciate, so thank you. It has velcro, and then it has this clear strands to just keep it in place, and this dress will definitely fit a Shop Disney doll or a Mattel classic body doll, as I already um, showcased in the case of Cinderella, and even the newer bodies, I would say, because this one feels taller. That's what I can say. So yeah, I mean, it has the sparkle, and it has the colors, three different colors here. I kind of like it, and the tool isn't clear. The tool also has that hint of like lime color. And then for the shoes, I would say I thought I put a couple of elastics though, because they were falling off. I thought this would be a different sculpt than Cinderella's, but in fact, I think is the very same one, which has these Swarovski sort of like cut, like a gem cut to them. They're clear, but these ones have a hint of yeah, like yellow or green lime color. That is very, very, very subtle, but it's there. Unfortunately, this doll comes with these bigger feet that these shoes won't be transferable to any Shop Disney version or classic standard Barbie doll. Although I've been told by one of the comments that I read in the previous boxing that these shoes actually fit curvy and tall Barbie dolls, which is something so cool because they're really pretty. So, yeah. Now, when compared with this one for the, for the price, I would say this one is far more luxurious, and it comes with a lot more pieces and articulation and detailing. Just overall, like I have to say, I'm incredibly honest always, and so that's what I can say. But I love this face so much, and I also love the jewelry that she's wearing, and I love the hair quality. I love how it's been styled, and so for me, it was worth it. But if you were just like divided between these two, I would say, I don't know. I would say pick them both, but this one feels like it's more like worth money, if that makes sense, because it has like all these different pieces, really nicely constructed. Even the gloves, again, a standard articulation for Shop Disney, many layer, like this is awesome. Like for the price, this is awesome, and I really can't wait to see what's next for, I guess they will call it 2025 now, holiday. Anyway, so that is everything that I had to say about these two. They're beautiful, and I'm very happy to have them, and I will keep reviewing the Radiance collection, and just making comparisons and all that. I hope you've enjoyed this review and it's been helpful, and if that is the case, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let me know what you think about these dolls in the comment section down below. Which one is your favorite? Do you have any of them? I will be very happy to know all that, and definitely I will get back to all your comments. I will reply to all of them. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye bye.